Hi Mom, so what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to make a keto pancake, right, which is predominantly just almond flour, a little bit of another flour that has like sorghum flour, some brown rice flour, but no bleached flour, no wheat flour. So you can see all the ingredients here. We've got the pumpkin spice, which is pretty much just nutmeg and cloves, cinnamon, and then because we're making two eggs, and then some Kirkland cage-free egg whites. You get this at Costco. And then of course, again, the birch benders. We're going to use a half a cup of this, and we're going to use a full cup of almond flour. So I get all of this, pretty much everything you see here at Costco, and as well as some cacao powder, right? So this is really good. We're going to put some flaxseed in it as well. So you can see I've already got the cinnamon, and I put some chopped almonds in there, right? So what I do is I take the 2 eggs, I just break them in there. Now I prefer to use cage-free eggs, organic cage-free, but I don't know if these are those, right? So then what we do is we just do this, and then we just get it all whisked up like this. I also have some almond milk here, Kirkland almond milk, to use to kind of help with the consistency because it comes out really thick. So we just get it all stirred up, you know, really simple, straightforward, right? And once we do that, so I had the cinnamon in there, I got the chopped almonds. All right, and just for the heck of it, what I'm going to probably do is I'll probably just add just a little bit of egg whites here. There we go. All right, to help with the consistency. Okay, so we're going to do, I got a half a cup here. We'll do a full half a cup of the almond flour. Because we're going to do two, we're going to do a double decker. I'm going to show you how to actually put a frosting, a healthy Greek yogurt based frosting on it. It's going to be so delicious. You'll see. You're going to absolutely love these. Right? I need to get a little bit more almond flour. There we go. All right, and then 2 of these.
What's
What's
the measurement on that?
This is a pancake and waffle mix, but it has it's paleo, has sorghum flour, has a couple different flours, some coconut flour. So this is a 1/4 cup. So there's 1, and probably just a little less because this is, I don't want it tasting too coconutty because this is kind of tastes coconutty. I want the almond flour mostly to come out. All right, so get the flaxseed, you know, just a little bit, a little sprinkle, about that much there. All right, if you want more, add more. Some cacao powder, which is going to give it a nice dark color once you, right? So I don't know, kind of like just like about that much. Doesn't take much.
It's a tablespoon.
Right, roughly a tablespoon. That's right. And so then we'll add some of this almond. All right, almond milk. It's the Kirkland brand, organic. Carol always puts the date across the top, unsweetened. You don't want any sugar in it, right? Because this is low fat, or excuse me, this is a high good fat, low carbohydrate diet that you're going to be on, you know, to help with your diabetes. And you're hearing our washer and dryer beeper in the background there. So you just get it all stirred up. So if you pause it, we'll come back. Our consistency, pretty much about right. Now this isn't going to be like regular pancake batter consistency, which is a little bit more liquidier. This here is going to be thicker, so when you make these, you put them in the pan. We're going to put a fair amount of butter, and we're just going to kind of let it, you know, soak up that butter and cook and bake the one side, and we'll flip it over. So it's not going to be, you know, like watery. So this is about right? So then I use this spatula here to take off the excess off my fork because it's just so good. I don't want to miss any of it. I don't want to waste any of it. And of course, you don't want to be licking this because you got raw eggs in here. So what I do is I get my pan. I'm getting my pan ready, warmed up, right? And if we look over here, you can see my small pan. I've got some butter in there. Oh, it's about a tablespoon and a half of butter, maybe just a little bit more. Let it melt. So we'll come back over to the bowl. Okay, so what we're doing is we're gonna make 2, and then we're gonna make the frosting, and we're gonna do a double decker. It's gonna be delicious. It's called the double decker keto pancake with some berries on top, frozen berries. All right, gosh, this is gonna be so good. I just came up with this. I came home from the gym and I said to myself, you know what? I feel like having a really dense, thick almond flour base pancake, with all these things I just threw together. You could probably put some vanilla in it if you wanted to, but if the cinnamon and the cloves and the nutmeg, it does just fine with the cacao powder and of course the flaxseed. So, all right. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to get one ready. We're going to spread it out. All right. So I get 2 spatulas here.
You use a spoon.
Okay, so yeah, Carol says I could use a spoon, so that's what I'm gonna do. Yep, she's telling me what to do because she's the cook around here. But I don't know. I mean, it's just I just go like this,
Yeah, just scoop it.
Just scoop it, yes, like that, and then I use the other. So again, we're making
just
2.
Get half, I guess. So.
All right. So then what I do is I get it in there, get everything in there like this. This works real good. Okay, and then I just kind of like start spreading it out, and it's over that nice bed of butter in there. It's gonna come out so delicious, I'm telling you. And then I just kind of form it, right? Because we have the eggs to hold everything together. So you see it's kind of thick, right? Now you can spread it out a little bit more like this, right? And I get the heat turned up to just above medium, right? So now, then I go ahead and cover it for a little bit, right? So now we'll pause it, we'll come back.
Let's pause. So ready.
Right. It's been sitting in here for about 5 minutes, just a little above medium heat. So you can see it's starting to look pretty crispy on the bottom. And gosh, it smells amazing. You can just smell I can smell the cloves and the nutmeg. So you just basically get up underneath it like this and then just flip it like that. So it looks like a pancake, right? And then what I do is, because this is keto, we can do a little bit more butter on the top. Just kind of butter it up a little bit more.
It smells good.
It smells amazing. A little bit more butter. So this has no wheat flour, no gluten or anything like that, right? It's totally keto. All right, there you go. And it's so we just let it cook for a little bit more, and then we'll do another one, and then we'll make the frosting. Okay, so what we're going to do is, now that the other pancake's cooking, keto cake, we should say. So this is what it looks like here. So what we're going to do is we're going to make the Greek yogurt based frosting for the top, right? So we've got our frozen berries here. It's a berry mix of blackberries, boysenberries, and blueberries, right? So it's about a little over a quarter cup, right? So I usually just do 2 tablespoons of this, 2 big heaping tablespoons, and just put it in a coffee cup like this, okay? So now you got some cacao nibs, right? Organic cacao nibs. And what they look like is they look like little nibs of cacao, as you can see. So you can just do, sprinkle them in there like that. So then what I do is I use a little bit of Orgain protein, right? Protein powder. You can use your choice of protein powder. I like these because they're, they taste good. And so what I do is I do just a little under a scoop. Doesn't require too much. All right, just like that. And you can add some cacao powder to this as well, and it'll give it more of a kind of a chocolatey look. And then you just start to stir it up like this. Just stir it up inside the, right? And it starts to get the consistency of like frosting on a cake. So if you look, see, look, it's starting to look like, it's amazing stuff.
Can you add vanilla to that?
I suppose, but why? You got
I just asked.
You've got the, this is a good tasting protein. I like it. There's another protein I use too. It's vanilla. So then what I do.
Is that enough for 2?
So then what I do is then I get it like this, and I just scoop some of that on there like that, and just spread it out.
Like a cake. It's like you're frosting a cake.
Right.
Right. A lot.
There you go. All right, and then I top it with berries like this. So you could do a double decker because we got 2 pancakes. We could do that if you're like really hungry and you know need a kind of a post workout meal. You could just put another one on top and then slather some more on top. The rest of this in here, and you could do a nice healthy keto double decker pancake meal. So you
Just put a few.
put your berries on top like this, and there you have it. Enjoy.